update on the House's vote to release the Epstein Files. Now, the Dems did not vote for the quick vote because it doesn't follow proper parliamentary procedure. Okay, so what that exactly means is instead of voting just verbally, yeas versus nays, they want each member's name to be recorded. So publicly, each representative can be seen on how they voted. No hearsay or guessing or saying this and that. Also, if they voted this way and it passed, Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, would be able to control the vote again and when it's taken. And of course, it could be months again if this was given back to him from what we know from the past. Once someone shows you their true colors, believe them. So all this while Trump is still calling it all a hoax. Really, that's so hysterical to me.
This is a Democrat hoax that never ends, and thousands of pages of documents have been given, but it's really a Democrat hoax because they're trying to get people to talk about something that's totally irrelevant to the success that we've had as a nation since I've been president.
Why they would be so interested. He's dead for a long time. He was never a big factor in terms of life. I don't understand what the interest or what the fascination is. I really don't. And if the Epstein case would be of interest to anybody, it's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going. I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But credible information, let them give it. Anything that's credible, I would say let them have it.
Because why is the Congress, the House, the Senate, the executive branch, the DOJ, Ghislaine Maxwell, why is everybody involved in this? And why is there so much paper trailing? And why are all these emails out? And why are there videotapes and books written on them? I don't know if it's a hoax anymore, Donald. I think you should change that one around a little bit.
Why did Todd Blanche go to Florida? Is Ghislaine Maxwell making a legal play or making a deal? The woman convicted of sex trafficking girls for Jeffrey Epstein has now met twice with the Deputy Attorney General of the United States. It's an extraordinary move, and one that comes with extraordinary questions like, could this end with a presidential pardon? Before leaving for Scotland, President Trump said this to reporters.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something. I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
So the U.S. Arizona Congresswoman Adelita Grijalva was actually sworn in this week, so that's good news. And her first action was to sign her name to the petition. And since she was sworn in on Wednesday, there's been an additional 20,000 pages of documents released from the committee that was received from the late convicted sex offender's estate. He still has an estate, apparently. Now, the Republican representatives that have been on the petition from the beginning and have signed it for the right reason, not for partisan reasons, is Kentucky Rep. Thomas Massey, Georgia Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, South Carolina's Rep. Nancy Mace, and there's more. Okay, actually, Tom Macy, the Republican I just named from Kentucky, he's been co-heading the committee with the rep from California, who's a Democrat, on this. So it's totally bipartisan, but everybody's still making it partisan. But it's just doing right versus wrong. Let's just get this out of the way.
What do you think is the reason for this?
Unfortunately, it has all come down to the Epstein Files, and that is shocking. And, you know, I stand with these women. I stand with rape victims. I stand with children who are in terrible sex abuse situations. And I stand with survivors of trafficking and those that are trapped in sex trafficking. And I will not apologize for that. I believe the country deserves transparency in these files. And I don't believe that rich, powerful people should be protected if they have done anything wrong. And so I'm standing with the women, and I will continue to do my small part to get the files released.
You said on X yesterday, quote, "It's astonishing really how hard he's fighting to stop the Epstein files from coming out, and that it really makes you wonder what is in those files." Are you suggesting there's something in the Epstein files that President Trump does not want Americans to see?
Well, I think that's the part that has so many people confused, is that the women themselves that I have talked to have over and over again said that Donald Trump did nothing wrong. Quite a few of them even told me they voted for him. And those are the women I would like to see in the Oval Office with support. I would like to see all of the women there with support.
It's nothing. Let's just move it out the government. I don't know how it came into the government if it's nothing, but let's just move it out the government by taking a vote. So now it's being said that the White House has, or could possibly have, over 100 reps signing the petition now to do the right thing. Also, it's been reported Republican Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert, she was actually taken to the Situation Room. Yes, the room that's used as a secure conference room and intelligence center for the president to receive information and discuss national security matters with top officials. It functions as a 24/7 crisis management hub. And it goes on, but you get the idea of what the Situation Room is. They sat Lauren Boebert in here. An October 7th article by Yahoo News. You can see if you scroll down here, during an Oval Office presser Monday afternoon, Trump outright pretended not to know who Maxwell was, claiming he hadn't heard her name in a long time, while simultaneously insinuating his administration would consider clemency for her. Her only chance for getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something? Started CNN's Caitlin Collins before Trump interrupted to ask who is being discussed. Ghislaine Maxwell, Collins clarified. You know, I haven't heard the name in so long, Trump said. I can say this, that I'd have to take a look at it. I'd have to take a look at it. Did they reject that, he said, referring to the Supreme Court decision? She wanted to appeal her conviction, and they said they were not going to hear her, Collins said, when she was answering Trump about the Supreme Court decision not to hear the case. I see. Well, I'll take a look at it. I will speak to the DOJ. I will consider it or not consider it. I don't know anything about it, Trump said. The vote is now set for Tuesday, November 18th. We'll see what happens then.